In our last video, we left our home in Gilroy, California, and our first stop was at Unique Corals where we met with Joe Caparata. From there, we continued on and stayed overnight in Indio, California. That's where this video picks up. The next day, as we traveled to Phoenix, Arizona to meet with Derrick Picker from Reef Automation and also Antonio from VCA. We're near the Morongo Casino. I don't even know where that is, near Indio something. And it is cold as hell this morning. Oh man, the wind is blowing and I got teddy duty. Day two, we're in, I don't know, somewhere outside of Indio at the Morongo Casino. That's where we slept last night, right there. It's a great travel center, brand new, they just built it.
Great dog park over here for Teddy.
Teddy, come here. He's like, heck no, I got things to pee on. All right, so we had a little problem in just near the state line, Arizona and California, and airbag on the right would not inflate, so that's not good. So I looked over everything I couldn't figure it out, and decided to call Freightliner Custom Chassis. And the first thing he told me to look at turns out to be right, which is the leveling rod for the airbags, which engages and disengages the airbag in the front. And as you can see, it's completely loose. One of the nuts on there came off, and it's supposed to be connected right up there on that little spot. So that's the reason why the the airbag wouldn't inflate. And so right now what I need to do is kind of jimmy up a solution so that we can get on the road and get it taken care of later the proper way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have a 1/4-20 nut, and this is supposed to go all the way up here and engage right into that hole right there. That's why it's airing up right now. So I found a nut in my slide out storage, and it looks like it's gonna fit, or at least fit good enough to get us down the road.
Does that fit perfectly in there?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that's a miracle. You gotta use what you have. You have issues like this.
Nice and tight.
Thank goodness.
All right, now let me get out of here before I get crushed.
Yes.
So right in here is where I stole the nut from. Right down there on my slide out. So that nut fits the leveling rod on the airbags, and now everything's gonna be perfect. All right guys, I'm here in Gilbert, Arizona. Sunny Gilbert, Arizona. It's actually raining here. And I'm at the home of Derrick Picker. He is the guy who runs Reef Automation. That channel has been awesome for all the Apex gear and other stuff. He does a live stream. Oh, I think it's every Monday he does a live stream, and we're going to see Derrick's entire setup here. So let's see what he's got going on. He's got a special doorbell, of course. Maybe they're not home. Hey Derrick, what's going on, man? Oh, look at the beautiful dogs. Here to see your stuff.
I got a lot of it.
We're here at Derrick Picker's house. That's right, Mr. Reef Automation. His channel has really helped so many people get their tanks all set up for automation, for doing things that you don't have to do yourself. And I've been wanting to see Derrick set up for a long time. I'm here now. You've got a great, fish-only tank here that's amazing. What are some of the key fish that were in here that you told me about? There was some kind of wrasse and then some kind of butterfly.
Yeah, I have a dragon wrasse who's sleeping.
Okay.
We got a ribbon eel.
You said something like a smoochy wrasse or something?
I have what's called a snooty wrasse.
Oh, snooty wrasse. He's got a snooty wrasse. He's got a pearl scale butterfly fish in here. He's got this hogfish, right?
Yep, and a clown tang.
Some great anemones here. With a Clarky clownfish you've had how long?
I think he's almost 14 years old, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, they're not usually that nice though when you put your hands in the tank.
They're
right?
not nice at all.
Yeah.
He's mean.
You're trying out some coral in here too?
I am. I got a couple little pieces over here we're trying out to see if anyone's gonna eat them.
So what I quickly realized is that Derrick isn't just into fish. He's into flight simulators, Legos, he's into geckos, frogs, snakes, lizards, turtles inside, turtles outside, cats, dogs, any kind of animal you can imagine and any kind of hobby you might imagine, Derrick has probably done it. Okay. Oh, look at that. But I bet he still bites even as a baby.
No, he's very nice.
Let me see.
It's called an Ackie monitor.
I see him.
Look at all the dog nose prints on the glass.
Yeah.
You guys come and look at this all the time, don't you?
Yeah,
Don't you?
Fun, huh?
Very nice.
My dad has too many hobbies.
I
Yeah.
have a lot of hobbies. Yeah, I have no frogs. These are dark frogs.
See, gecko people always like to say they have geckos, and they never do.
These are crested geckos. There's 3 of them in here.
Okay. Well, you got a lot of live plants in this one, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's sleeping up there.
So there's geckos in this one, huh?
And then I got a day gecko
What's
right
it?
there.
They eat slugs?
Yeah, I have to take them out. They're just annoying slugs.
They eat the the slugs aren't their food.
Nope, the slugs are eating.
So
their
they
food.
were like hitchhikers.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
And this is Izzy the day gecko.
Oh, look at that. Now that's a cool looking animal.
That's pretty good.
That's a cool looking animal.
That's Izzy.
This is what I think I might want.
Oh, I love
I think I might want the dart frogs.
They're super easy to take care of.
Are they? But you gotta have bugs, right? Flies.
It's super easy. These are crested geckos. They're very, very nice.
If it falls on the ground, does dog eat it?
No.
It's supper time. It's supper time.
Oh, look at that. Very cool. Very neat.
Don't jump. Don't jump. There's dogs on the ground.
And what do they eat?
They eat the, very simple, they eat the liquid diet. It's like applesauce.
Oh, okay.
We give it to them every day. That's it.
And he's what's
At this.
So that's my automation.
okay.
I automate all the temperature and humidity on all the tanks. So I can, including the one in the backyard.
Now, is this something that you created yourself, or you've
Yeah.
integrated into other stuff, or?
No, I made it myself.
So this is the world according to Derrick.
See all the Legos?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Take a good close-up picture.
So all you guys that
Diego.
visit the Reef Automation, inside Reef Automation.
I don't know if you saw it there.
Oh, you got the big one. Don't even show my son that. Now that, to me, this is mine right here.
So we went to Disney World and we got to create our own minifigs. So
Wow.
I got to create.
This is you?
That's me and Doris. We couldn't get a good haircut, but we got to design them. This is one of the hardest Legos I've ever
Lamborghini?
built. Yeah, it's extremely difficult. There's so many intricate parts to it here.
It's interesting because it's got like custom parts that usually Legos don't have.
Well, look at the gears.
They're using propellers and stuff too. Oh my goodness. So I was so caught up in all of the flight simulators, reptiles, Legos, all of that, that I almost forgot what I was here for, which was to see aquariums and to see Derricks Automation. And in his office, he has this cool little Nano that's fully decked out with all the gear and even gets its water from his reef tank in his kitchen. So before it changes out the water, it comes to this tank. Now, all of the gear for this cool little Nano tank is right in the closet next to it. And of course, it has an apex and all the things you would expect. This is crazy, okay? This is crazier than any reef keepers kind of thing, to put this kind of stuff in your backyard. So you've got 2 5-foot, what are they called?
They're called tegus.
Tegus.
So if you look inside, I got heaters.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Dude, you are out of control.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like its own little, biosphere inside here. I mean, I don't know, as a reef keeper, I think I'd be getting like a 400 or 500 gallon tank instead of this, but to each his own. Dogs love it, but we're gonna go inside and see some of the other automation, some of the other stuff that Derrick's got for us. So you've got a peek already at Derrick's fish-only tank in his living room, and even the Nano tank that he has in the office. But this is the most interesting tank in the house. It's his reef tank, of course, and it exists in his kitchen. Now it has tons of different corals in it, and even a really crazy looking tang that is a mohawk tang, he calls it, where the dorsal fin is kind of aberrant. All of the automation gear that happens for this aquarium is behind it in the garage. And we're gonna go take a look at that now. That equipment runs this tank and also helps change the water between this and his Nano tank in his office. So here's where all the magic is for Derrick's setup in his garage next to his Subarus. This runs all of his aquariums and it runs the misting system for your reptiles. Okay, so that's really cool.
Yeah, so that's right here.
And you went to the dark side, I see, too.
Well, just for
I'm just kidding. And then right now you're doing water change, right?
Yep, this is my water change dose. Takes from here, puts it in here.
Okay.
The whole 9 for me.
You got a Mastertronic up there.
That does this tank.
Okay.
Only this tank.
the kitchen tank, right?
Yeah.
Which is just on the other side of the wall there.
But the craziest thing I have is this tank shares water with the tank in my office.
Okay.
Or this pump here, which is a liter meter, all of my pumps are liter meter, except for the dose for the local stuff.
Okay.
So I use liter meters to push water everywhere in my house. So this one pushes it to the small tank, and then the small tank has another pump that pumps it here. Every 15 minutes.
So it cycles between the little Nano in your office, and then also your main coral tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I only really take care of one tank. I don't really take care of the little tank because it's the same water.
This is Derrick's. Thank you, sir. May I have another wall?
Yeah.
So this is the life support system for the reef tank. You've got a filter on here. Whose is that?
It's a Trigger Systems.
Trigger
Platinum
Systems
sump, so it comes with it.
with the roller.
Yes, it comes with it.
Okay, and you run an algae scrubber as well?
Yep.
Okay. You like the gear, huh?
Yeah.
You got an old Vertex skimmer?
Nope.
No?
That is not a Vertex skimmer. That is a SR Aquaristicks skimmer.
With basically a wiper on it from Vertex.
That's right. I think that's one.
Yeah, there you go. Very cool. And of course you got the core pump down in there. And you got all of your fluids dripping in over there. You've got a Royal exclusive. It's like carbon or something down there.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff going on. Flow meters. It's all going. All right.
So like I was saying, this has optical sensors to do the auto top off, but it also monitors the height in the Nano tank, so that way I don't overflow the Nano tank. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, all of my cabinets turn on, the lights turn on.
So you got switches basically in every one of them.
So I got these little sensors.
Basically the same thing you could put it from like an alarm company,
Yep.
right? The magnetic sensors.
I have my skies.
Look at
which
that.
I haven't turned down these T5 since I've had the skies. I haven't even
Yeah,
done
buddy. Bunch of Ecotech pumps. Nice.
Yeah, those
Very
are all
nice.
there. And yeah.
It's a lot of stuff for a not so big tank, buddy.
Well, it also takes care of the big tank. You gotta realize everything is run from here,
All 3 tanks.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, all the auto top offs, all the power, everything to run to the big tank comes from here. And then I have more stuff. So I got my calcium reactor.
I was going to ask you about that. So you run a calcium reactor and you run ozone, it looks like.
I do run ozone on both tanks.
And so that's a second chamber for your calcium reactor. Apex. Very neat.
And my chiller's down there. Arizona.
You have to
every
run a
tank-
chiller.
Every tank, you have to run a chiller. Even though I have air conditioning in here, I still have to run a chiller on both.
You have air conditioning in the garage and you still run a chiller here. And you have air conditioning in the house, you still run a chiller.
We're in Arizona.
Yep.
That's right. And there's a chiller on the Nano tank. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see it, but I can imagine on that one. The little one, little Peltier or something, yeah.
It's a little chiller. Yeah, so that's all my stuff, basically.
You know, I can't believe what you've done here.
I have so much fun with this stuff. It makes me happy. I don't know what else to say.
Anyway, great looking house. Next time I have to stay a little bit longer when we're in this area, maybe on the way back through here. So awesome to see the stuff that you've been talking about online. I know you got to get to it, you know, one of your live streams right now coming up, so I don't want to keep you from that. And we got to move on to our next stop. We're going over to VCA to see Antonio over there. So, you know, until next time, buddy, thanks so much for having us here.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we're leaving Derrick Picker's place. We're off to VCA to see Antonio in the rainy Phoenix weather. So off we go. And you only do them in black?
Yes, you can have any car you want as long as it's black.
Oh, Henry Ford.
Yeah.